What's up, everybody? It's John again from JohnnyOctave.com. Happy to see you guys are back. I've got another easy strum chord progression for you guys. Beginner guitar lesson here. The chords from this particular progression I borrowed from Bruno Mars' tune, Just the Way You Are. There's one bar chord, but the cool thing about this is that we have tons of time to switch to this chord. There's two measures on every chord in this progression, so this will be perfect if you guys are just getting into bar chords and warming up to that whole thing. Okay, you guys, the chords we're going to need for this chord progression. The first chord in the progression is D. It's D here again relative to the capo. Okay. Next chord in the progression is B minor. Okay. What you're going to do to play B minor is at the second fret, 1, 2, okay. You're going to put your index finger on the second fret, 5th string. You're going to put your third finger on the D string, 4th fret. That's that note. You're going to put your pinky on the 3rd string, 4th fret. And your second finger is going to go on the 3rd fret, B string. It's a typical root 5 bar chord, minor bar chord, okay? And then your first finger should be taking care of the bar right here so that it gets the 2nd fret high E string. So your first finger should be sounding the 5th string, 2nd fret, and the high E string, 2nd fret, okay? That's where the bar comes in. And if you guys aren't used to bar chords, you guys can imagine this shape right here. This is kind of like a little A minor shape. Okay, something you might recognize as A minor down here. Okay, the fingering is a little funky, but if you slide that up 2 frets and bar, okay, you've got B minor. Like I said, typical root 5 bar chord shape. And then the next chord in the progression is G major. Okay. And I'm doing the dual fingering again. It's just, this fingering, if you guys aren't, you guys are watching any of my videos, I like to use, the dual fingering here. You guys can use this fingering, which is just the high, you're fretting the high E string, 3rd fret with your 3rd finger. That was just a little kind of Willie Nelson to me, which is, there's nothing wrong with Willie Nelson, it's just not a Willie Nelson song. I like the dual fingering, it sounds a little fuller to me. It's the only difference. Some people don't notice any difference, but I prefer this one. Okay? So we've got D, we've got B minor, and we've got G. Now, these are the only chords in the entire progression in the entire song. So once you guys get this, you've got the entire tune down, okay? So what you're going to do is, first you need to know that each one of these, as I mentioned in the beginning of the lesson, each one of these chords are 2 measures. So if you're just strumming whole notes, which are 4 beats a piece, you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how long this D is going to last for. And then you're going to go to B minor, same amount of time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing on G, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And D is at the beginning and the end of our progression, so we're going to end with D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. So that's the length of time that you're on each chord. So if you're just, you're just beginning, that would be a good way to start this, is just by strumming whole notes. Just strum less and work on the transitions in the chords, okay? But if you guys already are kind of getting or know some of this stuff already, I'm going to give you guys a strum pattern right now. So as an E, I'm going to give you 2 options for a strum pattern. One is going to be an easy, kind of easy version, and then a little more difficult version. So the first one, the first strum pattern I might explore is this one: down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Or 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Okay, you do that twice, and you've got what you need for that chord. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. You can just apply that same strum pattern to B minor. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and then again on G. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Okay, now that would be a version, an easy version of a strum pattern. If that's too easy for you guys, I want to give you another option for strumming. Okay? If that was a challenge, or you guys are, struggling with just the transitions, keep it easy, keep it simple, and then start to add stuff in, like more difficult strum patterns. But for those of you that are ready for a more difficult strum pattern, here you go. It's not going to be too hard though. So this next strum pattern that you might want to apply to this would be down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Beat 3, I make a stroke down because you got to keep your hand moving down, up when you're strumming. Okay, so I make a stroke on beat 3. 1, 2, and 3. You just don't hear anything, and then I come back in on and 4 and, or up, down, up. Okay, so what that sounds like is down, down, up, down, up. Okay, on a chord, on D, it's going to sound like this. 1, 2, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Same thing on B minor. Miss beat 3. Miss it as in don't hit the strings. Alright, you guys, have a blast with this, and I'll check you next time.